Hey guys, I'm here to do your June 1st through the 15th, 2018 readings. We're going to get some advice from your spirit guides on the 2-week time frame. We are going to get some advice on work, on love, and we're also going to see what your spirit animal will be for those 2 weeks. Some things to keep in mind with astrology for the month of June is that we start out the month with a grand water trine. And this is going to be between Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter. And with that, we are urged to embrace the emotions that we're feeling and be patient with ourselves. It's okay if you notice that things that typically don't bother you are affecting you. There's a reason for that. A lot of times something from the past that you thought was dead and gone, those emotions, something is stirred and you're forced to work through those emotions all over again. We also have a full moon in Gemini on the 13th, and that is going to bring about a sense of optimism. There's going to be some new plans, some new ideas. You're going to be a social butterfly. It's really an energy to embrace, because if you have that deep passion from the water trine and you have that emotion, you can put that into the optimism and the new plans, the new ideas that you have, and create some really beautiful things. Then moving forward in the month, we get a little bit of boost in our love lives thanks to Venus moving into Leo, and it's going to help have those conversations that really touch our souls, that are at such a deeper level than we're used to, and something that we've really been hoping for a while. There's a strong connection that is discovered that once you're able to let out your true emotions and you're able to express them, there's a truth that is revealed, and it can just bring a sense of relief and security and comfort. Moving forward, we have Mars going retrograde on the 26th. This is where we need to tap the brakes and maybe not jump into a new adventure, a new business, a new relationship. During this time, those can start really strong and then fizzle out just as quickly. And there is also an urge to have patience when it comes to communication as well. During this time, you don't want to be the first to pull the trigger on that confrontational discussion that you've been wanting to have. If something has been building up inside of you, now is not the time during Mars retrograde to let that out. The first to fire is going to be the first to fall. And we finish out the month with a full moon in Capricorn. So overall, going to be a fantastic month. There's so many opportunities to really embrace this transformation that we've all been going through and start to see the light, start to see the results come into fruition for all of the hard work, all of the what the fucks that we have been enduring over the past 6 months or so. This is going to be another month where when we leave the month, when we end the month, we can say, all right, this is good. We can see the light. We can see where we're headed. And it looks a whole hell of a lot better than where we've been stuck for the past however long. I really hope that you guys enjoy the readings, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. Thank you. Well, hello, Taurus. Just as I promised, I have your cards for June 1st through the 15th, 2018. We are going to start with my affirmations deck over here, and you guys have 2 cards, manifestation and letting go. With the manifestation card, it reads, if you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get ready. You're holding a magic wand, and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, that you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them come true? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting, but don't use that word if you don't want to. The next card is Letting Go. And with this card, it's kind of a cute little animation there. Just kind of casually dropping the things that no longer serve you and not looking back to see where they fall. It says, I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry. And also, grudges aren't a real good look. So, both of these cards, it's all about knowing what you want, knowing what's serving you and what's not. With the manifestation card, speak your truth, talk about your dreams. You never know when that random conversation comes up, who's listening and who might just surprise you with a helping hand. And the letting go kind of speaks for itself. You have enough shit to carry around. The stuff that's happened to you, yeah, it makes you who you are. But appreciate the lesson that you've learned in it. Appreciate the knowledge that you have, the experience for what it was, and let it go. Let it fall out of your backpack. Don't look back. The next two cards here, this is one of my favorite decks, and it's the Native Spirit deck, and you guys got Tribal Spirit Dancer and Great Mystery. First of all, let's take a moment to appreciate the gorgeous imagery on there. The colors are captivating. I don't even know another word for it. Say yes to life. Cast aside it freely in a way that surpasses your predictable behavior. Choose life on your terms, clear the clutter, and follow your dreams. Great Mystery says, have faith and know that your life is at the perfect pace for its divine timing. Faith is the foundation for manifestation. Oddly enough, you got a manifestation card in your overall theme as well. Be patient. You can't expect to pick those really great, delicious red summer tomatoes out of the garden the same day that you planted the seed. You're gonna have to pluck the weeds, you're gonna have to water them, you're gonna have to keep the outside critters from getting in, and that's the same for your happiness. You're gonna have to pluck the weeds, get rid of the stuff that is no longer serving you, the stuff that you've been hanging on to, the stuff that you know is going to come back time and time again unless you get it by the roots. And unless you want to eat the tomatoes that you get at Walmart in January that are white and don't have much flavor, you're going to have some patience and some trust and know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be at this very moment. Everything that has happened up until this point, every time you felt like, well, son of a bitch, that didn't work out. Yep, it didn't, and yep, it wasn't supposed to. The next area we should talk about is your work area. And you guys got Judgment in the World. And few notes that I had written down while I was meditating before your reading is that you may not always feel like it, but your efforts are noticed. Now is not the time to have the it's not my job mindset. Put forth that extra effort and place your approach to your work in line or in harmony with your integrity. And you'll notice a huge difference in the quality of your work, because you're a Taurus. You have pride. You pride yourself on your integrity. Your word means a lot, and you go to great lengths to keep your word when you've given it to someone. The World card is just that kind of silent message that you get where you know that the world is really at your fingertips. Everything that's happened in your life up until this point is all based on a decision. You decide to stay where you are. And so if you feel like you could offer more elsewhere, if you feel like you could be compensated better or find more fulfillment, then go do that, because the next step in life is always based upon whether or not you are willing to stay sitting at the same one you've been at. Get up and go put those emotions into actions. You guys have always been really hard workers, and a lot of you have had to work very hard for what you have. But there's also that thought that, well, everything is always, it's been done this way as long as I can remember. We've always done chores at this time. We've always went to this restaurant on this day. Now would be a fabulous time to maybe break free from the missionary Mondays or the, well, I guess Wednesdays. How fucking boring is that? Leave the lights on. Go to a different restaurant. There's so many more exhilarating options that there are in life, rather than stick with the mundane. Not to be all preachy, I'm gonna move forward on that. We're gonna move into love. See you guys. Hey Taurus. Parent spirit animal section was needing to be redone. For some reason, those two sections didn't record of your video, so we're gonna do those again. I have your cards laid back out. And for love, you guys have the Star and you have forgiveness. The Star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget, you are truly a shining star. Forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. I'm going to tie that in with your spirit animal reading, and that is the butterfly. Spread your beautiful wings and fly. Look at the new and transformed you. Good thing you didn't stick to the same old, otherwise you'd still be a caterpillar who's confined in the walls of your cocoon. Rest assured, all of your hard work thus far is part of your soul's journey. You can now look back and see the benefit and positivity in all of your struggles. So, both of these sections have the overall theme of the past, and if you think about it, in all reality, you have a 100% success rate of overcoming all of your past hurt, all of your past troubles, and it's made you who you are. While your past does not need to define you, it certainly has contributed to the way you see the world, the way you interact with people. And something that really sticks out to me is the butterfly. Butterflies migrate. They migrate because they know that the conditions of their current surroundings are detrimental to their future. And so they migrate to places where the conditions in their environment are healthy and more fitting. Another thing with the butterfly is that it is not afraid to come back. It's not like it flies away and never comes back. After some time and the storm has passed, the season has taken its course, the conditions are fitting for a healthier environment, they come back. And that says a lot. It's, I think it's a really good lesson that, sure, we all have those past hurts, but holding a grudge has never solved a problem. It's never erased the past. It's like picking the scab over and over, where you never really let it heal. Let that energy go and know that somewhere there's a positive silver lining, per se, in that lesson. We're all here to teach each other. And if you can set your stubborn ways aside for a moment and really look at your current environment. Do you need to migrate for a while? Is it healthy? Does it help or hinder a prosperous future? What's done is done, And while we can't go back and change things, we can appreciate the lessons. We can file them into our journey's experiences. And maybe take a look at migrating and see what where your journey leads. Nobody's chained to where they're at. You may feel like that, but everybody has the option to be happy. Everybody has the option to be loved, to feel loved, to love themselves, and to love their surroundings. So I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, Taurus. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys again in 2 weeks. Please feel free to leave your comments. I love to read them in order to get to know you guys, and my website will be linked underneath here as well. If you feel like a personal reading would be of benefit to you, we can certainly work that out. All right, guys, I'll see you in 2 weeks.